Chapter 384, Fandom Pains. One dark and stormy night at the Phoenix Storm Estate, Brittany, Wednesday, Shannon, Maggie, Raven, Yumi, Lucy, Haiku and Edwin are getting ready to watch their favorite show. Spooky TV announcer, you're watching Fright TV. Up next, the season premiere of Vampires of Melancholia. Lucy, this is it. Edwin. A whole new season of our favorite show. Can't wait to watch it, all of us. Brittany, you said it, Lucy. Maggie, vampires are my favorite creatures of darkness. Shannon, mine too, and I am descended from witches. Yumi, I love vampires too. Lainey walks in with a bowl of popcorn. Lainey, you know, Lucy. I wasn't quite sure about this show. But I love how artistically tortured these vampires are. Lucy, thank you, Lainey. It's so nice to have someone in this house who appreciates my passions. Brittany, to the viewers, you're probably wondering why would Lainey watch a show about vampires? Well, after the day Lucy tried to use spells to get back at the other siblings. Lainey has been spending time watching Vampires of Melancholia with Lucy, and has grown to be rather fascinated with vampires. She even thought about going as a vampire for Halloween. Just then Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn appear out of nowhere. Lori, hey, guys. Lenny, scoot over. Carol, we want to watch too. May, same here. Dawn, yeah. Lucy, frightened, jumps and yelps. Lenny, oh, hey guys. You here to watch too? Lenny, yeah. We wouldn't want to miss an episode, Verm. Lucy, first, please don't call it that. Second, you guys have never been interested in my show, why are you? Before she can finish, Lori, Lenny, Carol, May and Dawn climb over her to look at the screen. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May and Dawn, ah. There he is. On screen, a taxi pulls up in front of the castle, and Blake Bradley comes out. Blake/Tristan, whoa, this place looks sick. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn, giggling screams Blake Bradley. Goths, who? Lori, picks Lucy update, literally the cutest actor ever. Lenny, taking Lucy from Lori, didn't you know he was gonna be a new character on Verm? Lainey, did you know he was going to be a new character on Verm? Brittany, no, unfortunately. Haiku shook her head. The Goths shook their heads. Lucy, gets herself down, don't call it that. Blake/Tristan, yo. Anybody home? Lori, sighs, why is he literally so dreamy? The show changes scenes from Tristan calling for someone, to Edwin coming out. Lenny, yikes, who's that creepy guy? Lucy, that's Edwin, the main character. Brittany, points to Lucy's Edwin bust, that's him. Carol, oh. Blake/Tristan, hey, Uncle Eddie. Edwin, Tristan, my great-great-great-great-grand-nephew, this is a surprise. Lainey, grand-nephew? Brittany, yeah, he's over 300 years old and he has a big family tree that he's seen over the years. Haiku, that's right. Wednesday, life is an immortal and disgraceful mistress. Blake/Tristan, looking good, are you sure you're really 300? Edwin, what brings you to Melancholia? Blake/Tristan, just thought I'd crash at Casa Creepy for a while. Edwin, well, I must confess, I'm not really accustomed to sharing my castle with mortals. Blake/Tristan, no worries bro, I can hang with anyone, now bring it in. Bro hug. Hugs his great-great-great-great-grand-uncle, much to Edwin's discomfort. Lori, sighs, so gorge. Lenny, you can just tell, he'd be a great boyfriend. Carol, he sure would. May, he is gorgeous. Dawn, he sure is. Brittany, Carol and Lori, you two are getting married soon. Lori, we know. But it can't hurt to admire someone that's so handsome and gorge. Shannon, Well, I'm sending a text to Vince and Bobby just in case. Shannon pulled out her phone and typed to Vince and Bobby. Lucy, from underneath Lori, Lenny, Carol, Dawn, and May. What is happening? Brittany, sighs, teen love Lucy. Tristan and Edwin walk upstairs. Edwin stops to look at a picture of Griselda. Edwin, sigh. Lori, wait, who's she? Lucy, Griselda, the other main character. She's on a quest to the underworld right now. If you guys had watched the show from the beginning, you'd. Lenny, cutting Lucy off. Why are her teeth all pointy? Wait, his teeth are pointy too. Lenny, seriously? Carol, she's cool. May, she sure is. Dawn, yeah. Lucy, jumps up in between her sisters because they're vampires. Haiku, that's right. Yumi, yeah. Raven, they are vampires. Slightly less than an hour later, the end credits are playing. Spooky TV announcer, tune in next week for more Vampires of Melancholia. Lori, sighs. That was literally amazing. Lenny, totes, this is definitely gonna be our new Friday night thing. Lori, me, May, Carol, Dawn, you guys and Vom. Carol, shut up. This is gonna be awesome. Dawn, it sure is. May, I love it. Lori rubs Lucy's hair as she, Lenny, Carol, May and Dawn head upstairs. Lucy, it's Vampires of Melancholia. Sighs, and picks up Edwin. Lenny, I know it wasn't the perfect night to watch your favorite show with Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn, but... Lucy, it was horrible. That pretty boy was ruining the show. I had to suffer through those 5 obbling at him for almost an hour. Maggie, Lucy, calm down. I'm sure it's just a phase they're going through with this. Shannon, she's right. Bobby and Vince said that they understood as long as it's not in real life. Wednesday, good. Lainey, that's true and I agree. That Blake Bradley character isn't exactly my favorite character either. I'm sure he'll be dead after 2 seasons. But, anyway. Lori and Lenny have taken a shine to your favorite show. Like I was when I first watched it. It was scary for me at first, but I faced my fear and grew to like it. Lucy, is this going anywhere? Lenny, yes. I'm saying you should try to get Lori and Lenny more acquainted to the show like you did for me. I'm sure if they knew what Vampires of Melancholia was all about, they would change their tunes. Lucy gets an idea. Lucy, that's it, Lenny. I know just what to do. Brittany, I think I know what Lucy is going to do. And I like it. A week later, Lori is marking off the calendar. Lori, how excited are you for tonight's episode? Goes to help Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn with the dishes. Lenny, so excited. According to rumors on social media, Tristan's going to turn the dungeon into a gym. Tristan working out, can you even? Carol, shut up. I can't even imagine. May, me too. Dawn, same here. They sigh dreamily. Lucy, groans. Let's hope this works, guys. Places Edwin on the table, takes a deep breath, and goes over to Lori and Lenny. Hey guys, now that we're all, vom heads, you have to join us in all of the super fun pre-show rituals. Lori, rituals? Lenny, yeah, you know. It's what all true vampire fans do before an episode of Vom. Since you guys are new to the show, we thought it would be great if you know how we prepare for a new episode. The Goths came in with them. Lucy, yes, you guys are going to love them. She dons an evil grin. Later, the bathroom wall is covered with pictures of vampires. First, you have to look the part, with the full vampire makeover. Lenny observes the photos. Do we have to look so sickly? Lenny, because vampires always look pale because they're undead. Lenny, you. I hate dead guys. Brittany, that's what they are. Lenny. Carol, I saw that. May, vampires are really cool and it would be awesome. Dawn, it sure would be cool to be a vampire. Lucy, well, it's a really important part of watching the show, but if you're not into it and you'd just go back to watching the dream boat. Lori, don't be ridiculous. Come on, Lenny. It'll be good contouring practice. Picks up one of the photos. Look how much their cheekbones pop. Lenny, gasps. Good point. Lucy growls. Later, just as May, Carol, Dawn, Lenny, and Lori are finishing up, Lori gets an idea. Lori, wait, runs out of the bathroom, walks back in, scares Lenny by wearing fangs and hisses, and giggles Halloween leftovers. Lenny giggles, and Lori shoves a pair into her mouth, then a pair of fangs appear in Lucy's mouth. Lenny, nice, guys. You actually look like vampires. Carol, we sure do. May, I look awesome. Dawn, me too. Brittany, just like me. Brittany showed her smile and revealed that she had real fangs and her eyes glow red. Lori screamed and jumped into Carol's arms. Brittany, I have the ability to change my teeth into fangs. When I embraced the gothic subculture, I chose vampire fangs to make me look like a true mistress of the night. Haiku, wicked. Maggie, wow. That is so wicked. Yumi, that's neat. Carol, I look cool as a vampire. Lenny, pointing at her teeth, and speaking in a Transylvanian accent. Look, I'm Tristan's weird old uncle. Lainey, it's Edwin. Shannon, that's right. I look cool with fangs like a vampire. Hey. Shannon went to her room and came back with a spider necklace with a blood-red gem on it. Brittany, nice spider necklace. Shannon, thanks Brittany. It's a vampire medallion. And I also have these on. Shannon had pentagram earrings on with black and red jewels on them. Lucy covers Edwin's eyes. Later, they're all in the living room. Lucy, next, you have to see the world from a vampire's perspective. Lori, Lenny, May, Dawn, and Carol look at each other in confusion. Later. Lori, this is giving me a migraine. They are revealed to be hanging upside down like bats. Lenny, yeah, it didn't go well with me either. But this how we vampires hang. Laughs. Get it? Brittany laughed. Brittany, that was a good one. Maggie, I agree. Lucy, don't you go looing on me. Lenny, I don't know, guys. All this is giving me a headache. Lucy smiles, but it disappears when Lenny gasps in excitement. Wait, is that my missing jelly sandal under the couch? Falls down, landing on her head, and checks under the couch finding her sandal. Wahoo. Lori, joining Lenny and my missing ring. Carol, joining them, and here's my missing earrings. Lenny, gasps, and reaches under the couch, finding two dolls that looked remarkably like her. And Lori and Lucy, I found your creepy dolls. Lenny, hey, aren't those your vood? Lucy, angrily takes the dolls. Give me those. Brittany, voodoo dolls. Pulls out a voodoo doll that looks like an associate of Chandler Henderson. They really work, but you need a DNA sample like a hair or a drop of blood. Lenny, we should do this every week. We'll never lose anything again. Yumi, this is gonna be a long while. Lucy, face palms herself. Sigh. Later that evening. Next, you have to watch the show as a vampire would, in one of these. Gestures to an array of coffins on the floor. They all get in one. Brittany, I like floating in a lotus position. The goths, same here. Haiku, me and Lucy like the coffin. Lori, holding her sore back up, this provides zero lumbar support. Lenny, holding her own sore back, it's also really hard on your back. Carol, holding her own sore back, it is very uncomfortable. May, it sure is. Dawn, yeah. Lori, I cannot spend a whole hour in this. Lucy dons a fangy smile, but it soon disappears, when Lenny gets an idea. Lenny, wait, I know, races off, and soon returns decorative throw pillows. They'll add support. throws the pillows to Lori and on Lucy and Lainey in a little zuzz. Lainey, wow. This makes it way more comfortable. Lori, boo, and we can use the lid to make a fun TV tray. Lucy's jaw drops in disbelief. Brittany, very clever. Lucy, wait, there's still one more ritual. Runs off, and returns with a pitcher of homemade blood. This is an absolute must. Toasting every new episode with a refreshing glass of homemade blood. Lenny, horrified, along with Lori Yu. Lucy pours Lenny a glass. I don't know if I can handle this. Tries to prevent herself from barfing. Brittany, oh, that reminds me. Brittany pulled out a cooler with a red droplet on it and opened it. She pulled out a pack of blood. Brittany, here Lucy. Oh, and blood fresh from the blood bank. She handed it to her. Lucy, thank you Brittany. Lucy opened the pouch and drank the blood. Lucy, ah. Good blood. He had donuts before he gave it. Lainey, that's amazing how you can taste what's in the blood. Raven, being a vampire must be interesting. Lori, it's literally interesting. But I can't drink blood. Carol, me neither. Lucy, I get that. It's not easy being a fan of this show. I'll understand if you guys wanna bail. Lori, wait, runs off, turns on the blender, and returns with new drinks. Beet smoothies. They look just like blood, but now they're delicious and full of antioxidants. Yay. Lainey, I'll pass on those smoothies. Brittany, I would like one. Carol, thanks Lori. Lenny, cheers. Lucy, sigh. Lenny, Lori, Carol, Brittany, and Lucy toast their cups. Lori, boo, boo, it's starting. Kills the lights. The episode begins with Edwin writing a letter to Griselda. Edwin, my darling Griselda, how I wish you were here to help me endure this visit from my boorish nephew. He actually asked me if I was a boxers or briefs man. Hears crashing sounds coming from the dungeon, goes to check and is shocked that Tristan turned it into a gym. Tristan, playing cornhole. Oh yeah. Yo, Uncle Eddie, wanna play some cornhole? Edwin, what happened to my castle? Tristan, I redecorated it, bro. Put some boom in your gloom, and look, I got you a lid so we can match in the thatch. Now how about a selfie with your favorite nephew? Edwin, I told you, I don't show up in these. Tristan takes the selfie, and looks at it, realizing that. Tristan, oh right, my bad. The episode ends. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May and Dawn dreamily sighing, Lucy growling in annoyance. Lori, rubbing Lucy's hair as she, Lenny, Carol, May and Dawn head upstairs. Good times. Luce. Can't wait for next week. Lucy groans. Lainey, yeah, I know. Tristan is really becoming a bother. It's like he doesn't respect the show at all. Brittany, I agree. The goths agree. Lucy, exactly. Ugh. I've been trying to drive Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn out of watching this show. Lainey, what? Why would you want to do that? Shannon, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Lucy, because all they care about is this meathead mortal. Who is ruining the show? Just like Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn are ruining our nights for us. Haiku, that's right. Lainey, well, that's true. But what can we do? It's not like we can get rid of this guy. Lucy gets another idea. Lucy, maybe we can. Evil laugh. Lainey, I've got to stop giving her ideas. The next day Lucy is holding a Morticians Club meeting. Lucy, this emergency meeting of the Young Morticians Club is now called to order. I have a favor to ask. You guys watch Vampires of Melancholia, right? The other club members minus Haiku exchange glances. The other members stutter in agreement. Lucy is pleased with this. Lucy, how would you like to help me get rid of him? Later, Lucy and the Morticians Club are going door to door with petitions. Lucy knocks on one person's door. Lucy, hi, I'm collecting signatures to remove Blake Bradley from Vampires of Melancholia. Would you sign? Later, she and the other club members meet up to compare progress. Okay, pretty good guys. We got 45 signatures and 15 pieces of candy from people who thought we were trick-or-treaters. Lucy and Haiku smile at each other. Lucy, Haiku, and the Goths? Goth perks. In Maria's room, Yumi, Raven, and Shannon were talking to Maria. Maria, so Lucy and the Goths are working to get Blake Bradley off of Vampires of Melancholia. Yumi, yeah. Guys, I'm starting to wonder if we've crossed a line here. Raven, just what are you getting at? Shannon, yeah, Yumi. You better not be thinking of ditching us and ratting us out to May, Lori, Carol, Lenny, and Dawn. Yumi, no way. I'm with you all the way. Lucy, if you're a real Vampires of Melancholia fan, then you know we have to do it. Besides, all of us are doing this plan now. It's too late to turn back. Yumi, fine. But don't blame me when everyone hates us for what we've done. Yumi went to see Gwen. She revealed everything. Gwen, oh Yumi, it doesn't matter if they like a certain character in the show. What matters is that you want to spend time with your family. Yumi, never thought of it that way. Thanks Gwen. Gwen, you are welcome Yumi. Back at the school. Lucy, okay, did everyone finish their protest letters to the studio? Haiku, mine's a poem. Should we take these to the post office? Lucy, no, that'll take too long, I have a better idea. The Morticians Club strapped their letters to a swarm of bats. You know what to do, Fangs, petting her bat and no biting. Haiku opens the window, and the bats fly. That Friday night, Lucy and Edwin are getting ready. Lucy, this is it, Edwin. Time to see if our protests were heard. Lainey, do you really think your petitions will work? Lucy. Lucy, it has to work. Brittany, let's hope so. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn, prancing into the living room with their beet smoothies, their vampire faces, and wearing pink t-shirts. Who's ready for some vom? Lori, check out the shirts we made, Team Tristan. Lenny, don't worry, we made Team Edwin shirts for you guys. Lenny places a black t-shirt on Edwin, and Lori hands the other shirts to Lucy, Lainey, and the Goths. Lainey, thanks, Lenny. Takes the shirt. On the show, Edwin and Tristan are eating dinner. Brittany, nice. Team Edwin. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Saga, Eclipse with teams Edward and Jacob. Shannon, it sure feels that way. Raven, it sure does. Tristan, great grub, Uncle Eddie, but you got any garlic for these fries? Edwin, garlic. Are you serious? Wednesday, garlic kills vampires, you numbskull. Brittany, so does sunlight, holy water, and silver. Tristan, guess that's a NEG. Hey, how about we burn off these carbs with a poured meal workout? Edwin, what? Suddenly thinks of something. Or instead of a workout, how about we walk along the misty, slippery, cliffs of Melancholia? Lenny, cardio, this should be fun. Carol, it sure will. May, yeah. Lucy, yes, it should. Evil grin. Tristan, dude, this mist is like a built-in airbrush filter. Edwin, pretending to care. Careful, Tristan. The cliffs. Tristan, walking backwards with his camera phone. It's cool, Uncle Eddie, just gotta take this self. Falls off the cliff. Edwin smiles as Tristan falls to his demise. Brittany, whoa. Shannon, holy moonlight. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn, shocked and upset. What? Tristan. No. They hold each other, teary-eyed. Lucy, pretending to be upset. Oh no, not Tristan, the horror. Lenny, still sobbing, along with Lori. He was so young, and so cute. Carol, still sobbing. This is a nightmare. May, still sobbing, I can't believe this. Lori, how could Vom do this? Sorry Lucy, I literally can't even deal right now. She, Lenny, Carol, May and Dawn run upstairs, crying. Lainey, wow, Lucy. I guess your protest really did work. Brittany, they sure did. Lucy, yes. Our voices were heard. Should we celebrate with some early Halloween candy? Pulls out 3 fun-sized candies. Lainey, thanks. Lainey looks up at the stairway and sighs. Shannon, no thank you. Brittany, thanks for the offer Lucy, but no thank you. A week later, Lucy marks off the calendar. Spooky TV announcer, and now, an all-new episode of Vampires of Melancholia. Lucy, happily sighs blissful solitude at last. Lainey, sighs yet. I guess so. Yumi, glares at Lucy yep. You, me, our fellow goths can finally watch a Tristan-free show and Lori, Lenny, May, Carol, and Dawn aren't around to bug us anymore. But was it really worth it? Lucy, why are you so sad? You should be celebrating. Tristan is gone and so is Lori, Lenny, Carol, Dawn, and May. Lainey, yet, I'm glad that Tristan is gone. But I'm not so glad that they aren't watching with us anymore. Lucy, what do you mean? All they care about is half-wit hunk who desecrates Edwin's family name. Lainey, I know. But it was so much fun having them around to watch the show with. Just like it was fun just sharing it with you when I first got into the show. Brittany, it was fun having them with us. Lucy, don't worry guys. We can enjoy our show without them. Oh. It's starting. The episode starts. Edwin is eating dinner. Edwin, why does something feel amiss? No more selfies, or protein shakes, or dreaded bro hugs, and yet I feel a twinge of remorse. Lucy looks at her bust of Edwin with disbelief. Yes, Tristan could be a bit of a fool, and his home gym did ruin my marble floors, but he meant well, after all, he just wanted to spend time with family, puts on the hat Tristan gave him and I drove him to his demise. Lucy, gasp. Looks at the shirt Lori and Lenny made for her and I am a cold, selfish, sister. Edwin runs to the cliffs where Tristan fell. Edwin, Tristan. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Tristan. Edwin cries over what he did, followed by Lucy, who wipes the tears off her face. Lucy, I'm sorry, Yumi. You were right. We did go too far. Yumi, smiles, apology accepted. It might be too late to get Tristan back. But it's not too late to get Lori, Lenny, Dawn, and May back. Lainey, wow. I never saw it like that. No wonder Edwin misses him. Tristan just wanted to spend time with his family. Sniffs kinda like. Brittany, Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn. Lainey, exactly. Lucy, Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn wanted to spend time with us. Guys, Lainey, Edwin. I know it's too late to get Tristan back, but maybe it's not too late for my sisters and friends. Pauses the show and goes to Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn's bedrooms. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, Dawn. Sees that they're not there. I guess it is too late. I blew it. Walks over to the stairs side. Walks down the stairs, and sees the door being unlocked. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May and Dawn walk in with paper grocery bags. Lori, to Lenny, so, Lisa wanted my used tissues and. Lucy, gasp. Guys, will you please watch Vampires of Melancholia with me? I know you probably don't want to now that Tristan's gone. The truth is, I just wanna hang out with you guys. Lainey, enters me too. Shannon, same here. Lori, of course we'll watch. Tristan may have been the reason we got into the show, but the reason we stayed is because it's been so much fun, sharing it with you guys. Lenny, yeah, in fact, we were just at the store getting vampire-themed snacks for tonight. Reaches into her bag. I got garlic bread, is that right? Lainey, actually, garlic is Lucy. Covers Lainey's mouth. Lucy, it's perfect. Come on. Runs to the TV. Later the Goths, Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, and Dawn are enjoying their garlic bread, while Edwin eats his dinner. Suddenly there is a knock at his door. Edwin, who could that be? A wandering traveler? A door-to-door salesman? Opens the door to find a very pale Tristan. The Goths, Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, Dawn, Lainey, and Lucy's jaws drop in surprise. Tristan, what's up, Uncle Eddie? Tristan hugs his very confused uncle. Edwin, Tristan? You're back, but how? Griselda walks in the door. Griselda? You're back too? Griselda, we crossed paths in the underworld. Bringing him back with me was a snap. Well, more of a bite. They both show their fangs, revealing that Tristan is now a vampire, too. Lori, in union with Lenny. Yay. Tristan. Lenny, in union with Lori. Yes. Carol, in union with May. Yet. May, in union with Dawn. Yay. Dawn, in union with everyone. He's back. Lainey, wow, Lucy. I guess your protest didn't work after all. Lucy, yes, but it doesn't matter to me anymore. I'm glad. Brittany, me too. Lenny, am I crazy? Or is Tristan even cuter as a vampire? Lucy, well, the fangs do help. Lori, Lenny, Carol, May, Dawn, and the Goths hug Lucy and Lainey, who smiles and hugs them back as the episode irises out. Meanwhile, in an unknown place, something evil was brewing. The cops were running from the circus freaks Acid Breath, Frytwig, and Thumbskull. Thumbskull, yeah. Who's the boss now? Frytwig, so long, coppers. Looks like you've all been busy. Zombozo walked out of a nearby alleyway. Acid Breath, scared H. Hey, boss. How's it going? We scared some more people for you. And Zombozo grabs Acid Breath by the collar. Great. At this rate, I'll be full of laughter and fear in 10,000 years. Throws Acid Breath to the ground and glares at Frytwig and Thumbskull. It's time I showed you morons how it's done. Something is coming to Royal York and things are about to get freaky. The end. Another fanfiction complete. I've been wanting to do fandom pains for a while now, but I didn't know how to set it up. Nico-chan11 gave me the idea for it. Thanks for that and the lines for it. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.